Preferences around penis sizes are impacted by culture. But what about vulvas? Firstly, what is a vulva? People often get vagina and vulva mixed up, for a long time myself included. The easy way to remember is that the vagina is on the inside and the vulva is on the outside. As an outside area of the body, the vulva has had a lot of cultural attention. The Venus of Willendorf is one of the oldest surviving works of art, and it has a very pronounced vulva. It's been suggested that it was seen as a symbol of power, like a protective talisman, which I think is pretty cool. For the Sumerians, think around 6,000 years ago, the vulva was totally celebrated as a fertility symbol. It played a positive and equal role to the phallus in importance. And in ancient Egypt, the vulva was seen as a source of happiness and regeneration. In fact, it was so valuable that goddess Hathor was able to save humankind from losing light on Earth by showing the sun god her vulva. Wow. What I'm taking away from that story is that having a vulva was something of a superpower. So when did the vulva stop being celebrated and become synonymous with shame? It was in the ancient Greek and Roman world. Here you have statues like this Roman one of the three graces where the vulva is but a modest dent. There were no openings, no clitoris, and no protruding labia to be seen. The airbrushing of the time. Why? Because of a cultural shift in attitudes towards women. So scholars think that this shift from equal importance genitally to only male importance genitally is linked to the patriarchal desire and successful campaign to eliminate goddess cultures from antiquity. Bit of a mouthful. And because of this, we see a lot of art from antiquity celebrating the phallus, and at the same time censoring the female body and attaching ideas of shame to the vulva. Fast forwarding to the 21st century, and we still see those kinds of ideas reflected in society today. Labiaplasty is the world's fastest growing surgical procedure. This suggests that a lot of vulva owners are worried that their bodies are not meeting societal expectations. But as you can see from this illustration in our book, there is no normal vulva. Vulvas are as unique as faces. Everyone's is a little bit different. Labia, which is the inner and outer lips, come in all shapes and sizes. And it's totally common for a vulva to be asymmetrical, where one side looks different to the other. Vulvas also come in a whole rainbow of skin colors, from dark brown to purple to light tan to pink and many others. And there's also a huge variety in textures, types, and amounts of pubic hair. Expectations of vulvic beauty are being set by a fantasy vulva. Still a bit like the ancient Greeks and Romans, which is smooth with all the bits tucked away neatly. And the place that fantasy on show more than any other? Porn. The moral of the story is don't expect life to look like the porn movies. Most of us don't have a body like an action hero, nor do we have a vulva like a porn star. Does culture shape vulvic preferences? Absolutely. But it is totally political, born out of keeping vulvic power down, and we say boo to that. So celebrate your unique vulva just the way it is.